A month ago, I made a video on top demanding skills for freelancing in 2023 and you guys had a very good response on that particular video. So I thought why not make a video on how to learn those skills. So the first skill which I mentioned was web development, and having a prior experience of front-end development myself, I can guide you all step by step on how to learn this skill and to avoid the mistakes which I did. So let's roll the intro. Talking about web development, then there are two terms which you need to know: front-end and back-end. Front-end web means, which signifies by its name, is the front part of the web. Like you are watching this video on the front part of the YouTube's web. Now, the YouTube is processing this video to view by you and is counting the like button, dislike button and the subscriber count. It's all part of the back end. In this particular video, we are only going to talk about the front end part, because if I started talking about full stack development, then this video is going to be so much long and many people are not going to follow up. So if this video performs very well, then I'm also going to make a video on back end part too. So talking about front end development is a very practical skills and it's very different from any other form of coding because it involves three languages: HTML, which is a markup language, CSS, which is a style sheet language, and JavaScript, which is a programming language. And if we talk about them individually, then comparing these languages to human body, the skeleton part is the HTML, which is used to make the basic structure of the body, and the CSS part is the hair, muscles and the skin, which is used to make yourself look like you. So the CSS part is also used to make the designs and the layout of the web page. Now comes the crucial part, the JavaScript, which is used as the brain of the body. Like if you want something to happen when you click a particular button, then comes the JavaScript's role in the picture. Now that we know the fundamental of the front-end development, now let's talk about how to learn these skills. And for that, I have divided this video in three parts. First, resources; second, projects; and the third, the tips and tricks which I use to learn these skills. Now let's talk about the first thing, which is resources. There are two ways of learning any skill. Either it is paid or either it is free. The problems with the free resources is that they are not well organized. Compared to the paid resources, they not only give you well organized courses, they also give you some other benefits like projects or something like that on one particular platform. Now there are so many YouTubers too who make such type of content, but to search every single of them one by one is too much hectic and unproductive at the same time because of the YouTube ads and recommendation. So personally, me would recommend to buy a course from Udemy or Skillshare, but if you have dedication and focus, then the YouTube is the best platform to learn any particular skill for free. Some resources are linked down in the description for learning front-end development for free, and I have some recommendations for channels if you want to check it out. So the first is DevEd, the second is Web Dev Simplified, and the third is Kevin Powell. So you can follow their YouTube tutorials for free to learn web development. Now if you have some money, then I highly would recommend you all to buying a course of full stack development by Angela Yu. It's a full stack development course, but believe me, she is an angel for you all. She has a very good mastery of the subject which she teaches and gives a very good explanation and projects to build on your own. Now I'll be linking down them in the description box, and this video is not sponsored by any of them, so you can check them out too on your own. Second, projects. As I said, web development is a very practical skill, so doing more projects will help you to learn this skill very easily. So some of the projects which you can do is to clone very renowned websites like Instagram, Facebook or Google. The best cloning project which you can do is the website of Apple. The thing is that in the website of Apple, it uses CSS very precisely and there's not much use of JavaScript too. So it's perfect for practicing your skills of CSS Grid, Flexbox and other important things in CSS. The other projects you can do is to go on YouTube and learn some new projects by which you will get to know about them more properly. As I have recommended channel's name, you can go there and learn them. And if you are liking this video, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel because it gives a lot of confidence for making out these videos regularly. Okay, so now let's talk about the tips and tricks and the mistakes you should avoid before even start to learn web development. So the first tip will be to focus more on learning stuff faster rather than mastering them. You don't need to be master of CSS and JavaScript because you will master them eventually when you will be doing more and more projects. So in the first, just focus on learning stuff. Second, use the internet to copy codes. Good artists copy and great artists steal. So feel free to copy codes from W3 School, Stack Overflow or GitHub to use in your own projects. Third, learn Bootstrap. Learning Bootstrap is going to help you a lot in CSS because Bootstrap not only helps you to make website faster and efficient, it also helps you to make websites responsive easily, which is very harder to get in pure CSS. Fourth, focus more on HTML and CSS than JavaScript. If you want to be a freelancer, then not knowing so much JavaScript too does not stop you to getting clients, because you can pretty much do everything in CSS for a daily to daily life website. So if you are finding very hard to learn JavaScript, then you can master CSS in the replacement of it because it's easy. Fifth, React. You will get to know about these frameworks when you will start to learn front-end development. And believe me, you don't need to learn these frameworks because it will make things more confusing. So for starters, just stick to HTML, CSS and JavaScript to learn and to do more projects. So here we are at the end of the video, and if you have any thoughts, questions or comments, then you can comment them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them all and to answer them. Until then, I'll meet you in the next one. Peace.